some sort would have to happen, with his wife Sheila waiting in Phoenix for him. As for that ride cross-country, he'd have to kiss that notion goodbye. Only good thing for sure, he was going home as soon as they got his discharge papers worked up. It had been 4 years since he'd marched off to that theater of hell. He never had another chance to be a husband after he climbed on that first bus and went to Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri. After basic, he took a train to New York and went on board a passenger boat commandeered to carry G.I. Joes to England. He hated ships, hated oceans. It was a wonder they didn't get torpedoed going over there. All through that long separation, he missed his wife like other soldiers missed their homes and families. Never in that span of 4+ years had he ever so much as looked at another woman. Well, maybe looked, but that was danged sure all. There were lots of female camp followers in England, plenty of grateful women in France, a mass of widows and Rosie the Riveter kind of gals who sat on stools in New Jersey bars. None were for him. He had a downright pretty wife at home. After 4 winters of freezing his ass off in Europe, he was headed back to Phoenix at last, where it barely frosted even in winter. Surely he could find a real cattle place that needed him. What with all these soldiers returning to the U.S. of A., there wouldn't be many jobs open for very long. Veterans, they called them. When Congress got done, they were going to get a GI Bill of Rights to go to college and to buy a house. He'd figured a lot of that talk was just bullshit. He simply wanted to be home. Only partway there, he dropped in to see Sergeant Nelson, the non-com working on his discharge papers. The red-faced older guy glanced up. "Hey, cowboy, if I could have got you a bus ticket, I'd have sent you home, but they're all booked full." "Listen, Sarge, if I can get out, I can get my own ass home to Arizona." "I wondered about that. I can get you $50 cash and your discharge papers tomorrow." He put his service cap back on. "I'm ready. What time do I need to be here?" 2 p.m. 2:30 you'll be free." Hard to believe he could put the Army and that war behind him. He grinned at the non-com. "If you weren't so damn ugly, I'd kiss you." "No, thanks. You got a wife?" "Sure, in Phoenix. Sheila's her name. She'll be excited." "Got any kids?" He shook his head. "Well, in a few days you'll be home and can start working on a family." "By damn, I'll do that." The next day, with discharge papers in his hot hands, he left the base about 3 p.m. and caught a ride across the Hudson River, the driver leaving him in downtown. Busy, dang place. Noisy, too, but he flagged down a cab and, for 40 cents, went to the open market trucking district. In the right place at last, he searched for a California trucking firm rig. Inside of an hour, he found an outfit from Bakersfield. The driver was a balding guy smoking a cigar. Sure enough, he was Italian. Mark didn't care one way or the other. "Hey, I need to get to Arizona. Are you heading back west?" "You bet. Can you drive a rig?" "Been driving Army rigs for 4 years. Drove bob trucks since I was 12. "We'll split the driving. I'll buy the eats. What's your name, soldier boy?" "Mark Shaw." Vincenzo was the man's first name. He knew that much when they climbed in the cab and headed west to Indiana to pick up a load of pumpkins. 2 days later, they loaded umpteen hundreds of the orange globes into the trailer and headed for St. Louis and the Route 66 highway to California. The new road was only 2 lanes and went through every town along the way. Vinny was what he called the old man who knew every place across the country that either served good food or had sharp-looking waitresses. Part of 66 wasn't even paved yet. Construction had been shut off by the war. He found driving Vinny's old truck as tough on the rutted roadway as an Army rig. They had a few flats to change by breaking the casing down and patching the tube. Then they'd hand-pump them up again beside the road. At Flagstaff, where he planned to part with the old man, Vinny bought him a large chicken-fried steak dinner. They shook hands, ready to say goodbye. "I'm a damn sure sorry to part with you," the crusty Italian said. "You're the best tire pumper I ever hauled. You want to drive a truck cross-country, you call Bakersfield and ask for Tony's Trucking. Them phone operators all know him. He met